Alright, everything seems to be working fine. Just checking stream delay real quick, and then we should probably be able to start. Alright, so that's how delayed it is. Alright, everything seems to be in order. Let's do this. When we last left off, we basically did everything in this area. So we should be good to go. So who are we taking with us? Very important decision, trust me. Whoever we pick here, we're going to be stuck with for the entire time. And they each have very different abilities. I'm up for Crazy Pete. You pop back to the saloon to collect Crazy Pete. You consult the southeast-west map that Hostler gave you. It only lists two things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. What's happening, Pete? Well now, if you're interested in mining and such, I happen to know a little mine not too far from here. Okay, is it a good one? Ain't never been. We'll have to explore it to find out. Snake pit mine. Oh. Oh, that mine. I'm gonna steer clear. Thank you very much. Not a lot available past this point. That's great. I'm so glad we went with the stupid Vulcan. Instead of real selling flowers. I'll take some. It's the shop. Hello there, welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile. What you selling? Well, for one, I can sell our old hat. Ooh, advanced beancraft. Buying that. It's a good book. Dynamite's good. Yeah, I'll buy that. Alright, should be on 8. a recipe for a wall-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. Gives bean wall. The spell will create a wall of beans that provides cover from ranged attacks. It includes a chapter about making human-sized or larger automatons and binding them to your will to help with kitchen tasks. Use bean golem, a combat skill which becomes a powerful golem to fight for you. There's a chapter about cooking bean dishes so small they have to be served intravenously. It gives blood beans, a skill lets you regenerate health during combat. I'm thinking we go with the regeneration one, considering, I mean, we really don't want to die. Like, that's probably the opposite of what we want right about now. Considering we have a limited amount of times we can die. I think in Bean Wool can also be pretty good. Let's go with healing. Master the art of microscopic bean conjuration and fill your bloodstream with restorative proteins. You got the skill of blood beans. Unfortunately, you get so distracted by your newfound vigor that you misplace the book. Aww. Let's check that out. They're saying that mine. Blood beans. Your bloodstream is chock full with tiny beans, which are in turn chock full of restorative proteins. 3 HP, now you go to 5 HP. Glad we took that. Really glad we took that. Okay. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have any law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask? In tarnation! Makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you can mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day. Well, when you put it that way. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need the stand-in clerking job. Sorry. It's okay, like I said, it happens all the time. Need any help until we find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with the gun, there's always somebody needing justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Take your leave. Empty cell, empty cell, empty cell, empty cell. A very ghost-looking empty shell. An empty cell, I mean. Empty shell. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. The poster reads, Wasted, the Stripey Hat Gang, for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000-meter reward. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Wanna go after them? Yes. This is a wanted poster, or a wanted poster, if accuracy is important. It says, Wanted, the House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen in the house in the desert. 500-meter reward. You wonder if the house is named after them, or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least the location is unambiguous. Yes, sir. Another spittoon. This is a spittoon, just the sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're already pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Expected. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and all the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad. Because it's only the water part of spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand in a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any and you hate them. You got the filthy porcelain cow. Dang, that's actually pretty good. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want to spill it out of the little hole in the bottom of it. +3 melee attack and damage, and +3 spell damage. I'll take it. The old man stares off into the distance listening to the piano. He doesn't react to it. The piano player is not very good at his job. Kind of gleaned that from how awful this background music is comparatively to other tavern themes. The man points to the sign on the counter. Slot, 5 meat. Nah. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? This chair fell over. There we go. Feel like I got my worth out of that room. One in the kitchen. This lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, huh? I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can go do for me. I'm out of saltpeter, and need someone to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet is a military camp, because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up! Nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. The chef marks the fort on your map. You discover a new location, Fort Cowardice. Right back. This is where the chef preps ingredients for cooking. It's also where he parks his beer. This gal doesn't look like she's in the mood at all. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Bab. Glad to know you, Bab. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign up for an advertising a room. That's right. Finest room in the house, and plenty of room for your partner, too. Interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent soul, so the room's yours if you want it, Gratus. Sure, thanks. We have a base of operations now. Let's go. Alright, Bab, anything I can get you? Hey, Lloyd. Need any help with anything? Well, look, kind of collect stuff. Something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks, I've poked around in it myself, but I lost the key. The key? Piano player is not very good at his job. You lift at the player piano's coat to reveal a hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. You pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and springing and clicking sounds coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. Now, let's come back to this later. Actually, never mind. I'll let most Italian do that already. Ah, I see what's wrong. You recalibrate the springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. Music improves immediately. Finally, we have good music. Howdy, Bab, anything I can get you? Hey, Lloyd, I fixed the piano player for you. I thought so. He sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Bab. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you've already got one. Need any help with anything? Nope, everything's right as rain here. If you're looking for work, you might ask at the jailhouse. Okay, bye for now. The good old Jewel Saloon. Nice to see this old place ain't changed much. You been here before? Oh, sure, I've been all over these territories. Spent a little time up north in Canada when I was younger. They got a thing they do with gravy and potatoes that's just fascinating. Ah, yes, Canada. Nice view from up here. There's a postcard on this little table. A postcard. I am not going to be using that bed, because if I do, Run's dead. We need to go optimal for this one. By optimal, I mean playing poker to make stupid amounts of money. You sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Opal, and the player to your left introduces his name as Jefferson. The dealer tells you the ante is 20 meat. Ante up. You lose 20 meat. The dealer gives the deck a shuffle and then deals. A hand of cards glides across the table to you. It's a totally garbage hand. 3 queens of spades, a pair of queens, and a 9 of spades. It's the first round. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at around 10%. You glance at Jefferson and check. Plus 5% win chance. Jefferson hesitates for a moment, then raises. Call. You lose 20 meat. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 120 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at around 15%. Glamorously strategize. You wink at Opal, and she gets all flustered. Plus 20% win chance. It's the last round of betting, and it's the last round of betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 120 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at around 35%. You glance at Jefferson and check. Plus 5% win chance. Jefferson hesitates for a moment and then raises. You lose 20 meat. You frown and reveal a straight. Opal grins and reveals her hand. A royal flush. Jefferson sighs and reveals his hand. A flush. You lost. Boo. Let's go again. Alright, let's mawkishly strategize. You cock your hat at a jauntier angle. Plus 20% win chance. Let's go. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at around 60%. You adjust your strategy based on what you know about your opponent's hands. Plus 20% win chance. Continue the game. Just check. Hey! We won! We still lost money from the last game, but we still won. Progress. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. They are really heavy sleepers, huh? They're engrossed in conversation. Leave them be. Dirtwater Police and Dirtwater Post Office, sponsored by LT&T. Hi, I'm Bab Rass. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus, letting him know that what you've been up to, and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of the prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. One of those newfangled telegraph machines. I'm thinking we go to Snake Pit Mine. Yeah, let's go Snake Pit Mine. Off to one side of the trail, you see a covered wagon and a small family of settlers who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but our wagon went and broke down on us. It's rough. You're liable to get attacked by bandits out here. Or snakes. Or coyotes. Or ghosts. Or other things that basically live exclusively on stranded travelers. Is there anything you can do to help us? Alright, I'll give you a ride to... Wait a minute, you got 2 horses hitched to this wagon. Why don't you just ride the horses? What? You know how to ride a horse, don't you? Just ride a Dirtwater. But these are cart horses. Oh, for the love of... You hope the confused settlers figure out how to sit on the back of a cart horse and lead them back to Dirtwater on a rope. You gain 10 XP. Well, that was a waste of time. Oh wait, I got 10 XP. So we can either boost Lava Fava to be a bit stronger, or boost our regeneration from Blood Beans. Or we can increase our Outfoxing. Or Mysticality. I'm actually thinking we save up for another level of Hellbender, because then we get a bunch of extra spell damage. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, let's actually go to Snake Pit Mine now. You find a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. Looks like it fell off the wagon, or the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it down. In any case, it looks like it got knocked open by the fall. You fish through the crate and help yourself to its military contents. It's not like those army cowards could have any use for it, back east in their coward hidey holes. Military grade whiskey, full canteen. It's an exposed meat bag. Well now, this here seems like a fine little mine. Not too deep, not too cramped. Shame it seems to have run dry. You can tell just by looking around out here. Oh, I got plenty of experience in these matters. You look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what any of it does. Hey, Pete. What? I just wanted to tell you about all this mining stuff. Okay. So this first machine here is an automatic pyrite flattener. He stares at you blankly. Move on to the next machine. This thing over here is used to extract angular kerf and then dissolve it. Feet size. And this third machine is an accreted meat dredger. It converts sandstone into asymmetric jack rock. Isn't that interesting? Mind splainer. You sure do think you know a lot about mining. Pete rolls his eyes. Are you finished? Yes. It's a coffee cactus. Wish those were a real thing. Snake Pit Mine. You can see a snake coming up in the little hole. It's a smoking snake in the smoking hole. It's a den full of snake eggs. Somebody left their pickaxe here. It's an exposed meat bag. Hey! Wait, Pete gets his extra meat from veins. Awesome. He'll be fine. We're not gonna be fine. Oh wait. I have explosives! When in doubt, use high-grade explosive devices. How strong are you? Ow. Yeah, I think we go with the dynamite strat again. I'm not going to be fighting the other snakes in that bit because I'm out of dynamite. It's exposed to me, Dave. Take away the exposed to me. Ghostly translucent bandit on a ghostly translucent horse rides up and points his ghostly translucent rifle at you, demanding all your ghostly translucent valuables. I mean, it doesn't actually specify that your valuables should be ghostly translucent, but it doesn't seem like you'd have any other use for regular ones. How strong are you, sir? can of kerosene. Match. And hit him with one of these! Please do good damage. He's already on fire, so I'm gonna give myself a pep talk. No! Well, he's dead. Yes! We beat him! You showed that bandit you aren't afraid of any ghostly translucent giants. 10 XP. Ghost Cowboy Hat, I literally cannot use this. And Bit of Ectoplasm. Not the best buff, so I won't be using it. The XP was nice. Just like the old saying goes, knife gives you cannons, make cannonade. Just like the saying. You climb up to the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up there. This cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personal records in the back one drawer. Nope, they are incredibly boring. Fine, you read one. First Lieutenant Rowena Hubbard, 9th Cannoneer Division, pay grade 0-2. 61928, born 6/1928, deceased 12/12/53, blood type O negative, wounded in action 11/15/53, satisfied? Yeah. This is once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. In general, this is a door. More specifically, it's the door to the General's office. Even more specifically, it's the locked door to the General's office. There's still some good mess left. Hardtack and military grade whiskey. Spice rack. Salty. You hear the sound of several goblins snoring inside this tent. This shelf has some unlooted medical supplies on it. Army field trauma kits. Nice. And military whiskey. The safe is able to control substances. This must be where they store the really effective stuff. This leads down into a cave. This must be how the goblins got into the fort. Ringing this triangle would probably rile up a few goblins. Let's not do that. It's an unusually sized cannonball. You get the Demi-Culverin cannonball. This cannonball is made to fit a Demi-Culverin, a cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No Demi less, no Demi more. Let's turn on colorblind mode. Very important. I'll come back when I have a lockpick to use the generators. I'm thinking we had to Cavern Canyon. Spider. Weapons. Fancy knife. That's a big spider. stripey head gang. I'm definitely not equipped to fight these guys right now, so I'm going to be getting the heck out of here. Let's see if the house in the desert gang will give us any better luck. Oh, Stern's Ranch. Let's go. Needles! What the frick? Let's shake it, Pete. The old Cold Ridge mine ain't far if you'd mind. And if you have a mind to check it out. What's it like? Never been, but sounds like a friendly type of place. Depressed rancher candy. Like all things for ranchers, this candy was a lot better before the cows came home. Wait, Ariel? No, I do not like that. No, please. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than an average outhouse contents. Yeah, let's stay away. Smoking chrysanthemum. There it is. Smoking chrysanthemum. Ooh, +2 spell damage. It's a lockbox. She was named, it's locked. Stock certificate. Ooh, 160. Mary Stern's diary. The little girl's diary. Ran a little around the edges, but otherwise untouched by the fire. The first page says in a little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI in dairy are crossed out, and IA is written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mom and Papa don't believe me when she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find it, and can't find Effie. Papa says she's been gone so long, and I know she put a cross up, but Mama won't let her because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11, how far could she have gone, and Mama started crying again. I don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Huh. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie were helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. Oh. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all 3 of us. She said either I get Mom or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. Toy box contains a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. You pull the string, the doll's eyes roll back into his head, and his mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Bab. Hi, Bab. You're nice. You wanna play with me? I guess so. Hooray, Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. We can help you finish it. Surely. Hooray, the game is almost over. Mary did such a good job. The doll's eyes roll back forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the secret magic word to make the mean cow let you into his secret room? No, what is it? The magic word is peanut butter. The doll goes silent. Got it, peanut butter. You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. Atop the sinister-looking altar lies a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Huh. I'm just gonna come back later when I have enough muscle to destroy that thing. There's a skull just sort of rolling down the road toward you, like directly toward you. And when you step out and step to one side, it swerves to match. Face it down. A tumble skull. Oh my! I think we lose this one. Ow. Well, first death. Michael LG horrifies you to awake by whispering terrible secrets to you. See this? We're angry now. It's higher than 1. Wait, hold up. Is our pain tolerance really that low right now? This is bad. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellers who used to work at this mine. The first one is labeled Ellsbury. OUM. And doesn't have a lock on it. The second one is covered in some kind of white goo. The third is labeled Loose Ben and has a combination lock on it. In my defense, that wasn't just a regular skull. That was a southwest eastern tumble skull. Clearly. It's like tumbleweeds, but sincerely more malicious. Anyway, we got a helmet and a bottle of laudanum. You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same look. Nope. No more skeletons. I'm tired of skeletons. Whoa, this just opens onto a 30-foot shaft. You're gonna need a rope or something. Partner. Never mind, eh? I reckon I'll come in and have a glance if you ever get on exploring it. Already did. Let's go back to Dirtwater and see if we can get ourselves a rope from the general store. Encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. Advanced Beancraft! Woo! This is a cookbook. A cookbook! Specializing in bean recipes. There's a whole set of recipes for ice-cold bean-based desserts. Gives Great Northern Blizzard, a spell which deals cold damage to all of your foes. There's a recipe that's been scratched out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid, insane scrawlings. Gives Wary, a skill that raises your maximum AP. There's a recipe... Okay, so that's Bean Bowl. gonna be taking bean wool. Practice making hills of beans flatter and flatter until they become walls. Use gotta scale bean wool. Unfortunately, just as you finally master the technique, you drop the book on the other side of one of the walls and lose it. Oh, man. How do you sell it? Not rope, that's for sure. Sell the stock certificate. I don't need this cavalry saber anymore. I'll sell the hat, because I literally have zero use for hats. I'll sell these. I'll hold the onto the tooth. I don't think I need anything else. I love this stupid walking so much. Level up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and level my grit up once, so we can afford dying again. Let's go to the desert house. As you dismount, you approach the house where the bandits are and hold up. And you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid the full-on Rex. I'll be sneaky. And sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Well, okay, so nice. Stupid bulky as fuck. Sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past that lurking inside the house. I suppose we go ahead and head to the road, Caleb. Pete spots something on the ground and picks it up. He spits on it and gives it a polish on his sleeve. Well, look at there! Find something. Oh, Vaseline. It's called Jerk's Gold. It's like similar, except poisonous. He throws the rock away and washes his hands with his canteen. Pete has grown stronger. This guy should never be put in charge of the Switch. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. So that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? Bought it from this gallery at the store out down south here. Name of Button Willow. Button Willow make something. Where's the store exactly? Oh, you can't miss it. It's right between a cactus and a different cactus. You points to a spot on your map. You discovered a new map location. Button Willow McKittrick's store. Thanks. Don't mention it. She's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is one of the most amazing pains in the butt you could ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. Hey, we own a train rail now. I guess I'm the boss now. Spin looks you up and down. Well now, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it would take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand, for emergencies just such as this one. But a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get it back for you. Glad to hear it. Goblins are holed up over in Gustavson Gulch. It's a real rough place, and honing your fighting suit. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way. Especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. You don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on, it'd be fine, as long as there's enough of it. I reckon we don't go to the Gulch. Because we need to hone our combat skills, remember? And our current combat abilities are kind of really bad. The moment I say something. How much health? Oh. I can take this thing. It's something I can actually fight. Thanks, game. Just beat it over the head with a lantern. How much damage does my pistol do? 4 or 5. You can do it, you... I didn't even realize. Alright, now it's 7 to 8. Now I should just be able to finish it off with the laser. Yeah! We actually killed it! 10 XP. You got tainted beefsteak. Extra thick leather. Okay. We actually killed something. It really is between a cactus and another cactus, isn't it? The barrel smells like pickles and looks like an empty pickle barrel. At first you're excited because you think this barrel is full of pickles, but they turn out to be novelty rubber pickles. The one behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures to the goods she's got for sale. Rope! Beancraft! Foraging is a really good skill in this game, I'll take that. Cost me most of my money, but we got foraging. And we got... There's a list of meditation techniques to help you concentrate while cooking and or fighting. Gives use the old bean. A skill that temporarily increases your mysticality during a fight. There's a whole set of recipes for... I'll take use the old bean. Wait, actually... I can use that, or I can have Bean Golem. Let's go with Bean Golem. You practice making servants out of beans until you're pretty good at it. You got a skill, Bean Golem. Unfortunately, one of your earlier experiments gets a little rowdy and eats the book. Bad Golem. I'm gonna do some shopping. You need anything? Trail mix? Nope. Old Pete's fine and dandy. Okay. Alright. That's a good point. I nearly forgot about the noodles. You can never have too many of those. I'll take the oil too. What should we sell though? I don't need these. now we can go. Let's just wander for a minute. A solitary skeleton. We'll be fine. Oh yeah, we'll definitely be fine. We just shoot with a lava fava. They only do 2 damage. So can you just keep buffing me over and over again? That's awesome. My pistol just keeps hitting stronger and stronger, and he's dead. Skeleton bone. You won! Hey, skeleton, sucks to be you. Alright, what else? Michael LG takes a weird turn somewhere, and you find yourself completely surrounded by old dead trees. Where are you? A gray mist closes in on you as Michael LG marches confidently forward through the gnarled and ancient forest. You shudder. Michael LG stops. Through the fog ahead of you, you see a shape. You dismount to investigate, and it reveals itself to be the shape of a pedestal, topped with the shape of a book! Yes! Necromancy! Excuse me, Nexmex. This black-covered book, written in black ink on black paper, is a primer in the arts of southwestern necromancy, otherwise known as Nexmex. Seems pretty dangerous. Yes. Whatever, Grandma. You cannot see the words on the pages, but you can nevertheless read them. Your mind becomes stained with grim secrets. You got a skill. Grin and Skull. Skulls are scary, and ghosts are scary. You know it will be double scary? Yeah, you do. Grin and Skull. As you turn over to the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. Spooky. So, our current Lava Flava does 5 damage, and this does 10. That was worth it. It's literally just a better Lava Flava. Silversmith's house. It's a spittoon. Now this looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Oh no. What are we thinking, chat? Do we investigate the spittoon that might also be a bedpan? And so far, the spittoons have granted us some pretty good stuff. I personally think it will be worth the risks. The rampant health risks, but you know. I'm thinking we investigate it. Well, there's only one thing we can do then. What, really? I mean, if it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, which would be way worse. Investigate it. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that somebody probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is that maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into it. In which case, it's only full of rancid congealing tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Are you even listening to me? Or are you sort of just skimming past the text? Bedpan! I'm pretty sure there's treasure in here, and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan! Shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine. Have it your way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it's definitely a spittoon. and it's definitely filled with rotting brown spit. Fish around in it. What is wrong with you? Bite me. Oh, good God. Okay, you plunge your hand up into the wrist. It makes a gloop noise as it breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you are choking on a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling when you're at puke? How you get that taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth? That metallic tang on the root of your tongue like you're sucking on a corroded old penny? Just tell me what I found already. You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're gonna put it on without even washing it first. Maybe I will. So there. Dang, that's really good. That's +2 to all of my most important stats. Worth it! Who needs health? I agree with you. Alright, what else is in here? Tucked behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are from a shop called the Silver Plater. He was crooked. The silversmith is selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. Ever since the store got trouble at this point, you write down the location of the shop. Might come in handy. You discovered a new map location, the Silver Platter. Plater, I mean. The shelf looks pretty picked over. You found a couple of things that look edible. There's a note on the safe reading. I forgot the darn combination of this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. Looks like a tricky one. Well now, this is a right cozy little place. Mighty dusty though. Yeah, I guess the silversmith split a while ago. Commence the scavenging. Yep. Well, I'm pretty sure we found just about everything we can find here. Let's hit the road! Why not stop at the Silver Plater? I don't like the look of this dude. Howdy, what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? What are my options? He looks you up and down. I could plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. This will enchant your hat to add 1 to your maximum action points. Let's plate that. Spellboard inventory. Hard hat. Makes the game harder. Silver plated, +1 maximum AP. Now we can use some of the more expensive abilities we had, like, for example, we can summon the Bean Golem. Fort all dead. Something tells me there's gonna be a bunch of skeletons here. I'm calling it. It's a partner. Howdy, Pete. There's a mine in these parts that I worked at for a bit. I'm only telling you so you can steer clear, though. Something wrong with it? It just ain't no good. Discovered a new map location. Lost a Dutch oven mine. Am I forgetting about anything? Pete's just poking around in dirt water and seeing if anybody needs help. Take care of the bandits, yada yada yada, big boom. Huh. Called it! Pardon me. Sorry. Beg your pardon. Excuse me. There's no force in the universe that can get this tarp off this crate. Also, I just noticed, hey Fee. It's a giant map of the region. These toilets are all very clean. Flush this one. Flush. Flush. Oh, missing a hand. Flush. Barracks. Footlocker, but not locked. Needles. Incendiary bullets and hardtack. Silver bullets. Canteen. Army field trauma kit. Bunch of bone things. Chemical bullet. Smelling salts. Useful. Indeed. They do see me rolling. This trash can smells horrible. Not that needs stench resistance. Well, you know what I have? boom, these flowers. Old patrol cap. Useless. Whoa. Robe receipt. Oh! We've got more Tex-Mex! It's like Tex-Mex, but like significantly more evil and necromantic. It seems to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. Let's check out this cursed book. Alright, chat. Who says we read it? All in favor of maybe cursing ourselves, but also giving us the ability to summon a skeletal companion. Because on one hand, you've got, you know, maybe having like a curse or something on us, but on the other hand, we get a skeletal buddy. And personally, I think that sounds awesome. Tex-Mex, more like heck yes, I agree with that sentiment, and we're going to be reading this book. It seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it? Yes. Are you certain? The dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. Read it, I said. The words crawl off the page into your eyes like worms. The worms burrow into your bones and then whisper stuff to you about cool things you can do with other people's bones. You got a perk, raise skeletal buddy. As you turn over to the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. Minus 3 moxie. I don't plan on using guns anyway. Dang it, why it's catching on. Let's check out that perk we got. Examine skeleton bones in your inventory to chain them. You can ensorcel skeleton bones and then use them to summon skeletons to protect you in combat. You carve some writhing lizard onto the bone with your penknife and hiss black words into them. The bone shivers, eager to please. You bound an unfortunate spirit in this bone. At your urging, it'll spring forth to an entire skeleton and get between you and those who would justifiably do you harm. Boys, we got necromancy. I'm gonna level up Bean Shield. Oh, we're swimming! There's no water, but we're swimming. Said we're lost stuff to have in mind. There's a crate lying in the dust of the trail. It has a pickaxe stencil on the side, but it doesn't clear it as to indicate the contents, destination, or opening instructions. You You pry the lid off the crate with your crowbar, so that's one of the possibilities eliminated. Back on the trail. It's a cluster of little gin blossoms. Alright, so we're gonna need... Where is it again? Here it is. That's kind of useless since we can't really use any of these. What's the other thing we got? What's left? Oh! There's another spittoon, boys! What's the plan? Inspect it or not? I'm gonna let y'all pick while I go grab a drink. I shall return shortly. Your decision shall be made by the time I return. I returned. Alright, so looks like the general consensus is we are in fact inspecting this. I don't know what kind of tobacco these miners are chewing, but it has to be extra corrosive because the brass platoon has a hole eaten through the bottom and dark stains underneath it where the spit leaked out. Although oddly, it doesn't seem to be leaking now, and it's half full. I guess the miners plugged the hole with something. Inspect it. It's spittoon. It's disgusting. You can practically see the stain glands come off of it. Come on, let's not do this. Ah, geez, fine, okay. You crouch down and take a careful look at the filthy spittoon. The inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen, like a parking lot oil spill, and occasionally a little bubble pops on the surface. You can actually feel a slight warmth radiating off it from whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. Realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, from the human body's natural instinct for self-preservation. Imagine someone made a big pot of chili con carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawl into the pot, eat half the chili, then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches takes up residence among the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke thick black cigars with which they light the tufts of burning human hair. That's what it smells like. Search it. Fortunately, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you plunge into the toxic stew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved down to the bones. The smell intensifies, and your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off you with a hot, pressure steam and strain of vomit. Keep searching. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull it out fast so you still have something to pull with. You pull out the world's most disgusting pair of pants out from the bottom of the spittoon, and jump back into the hole of the spittoon's bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak steaming filth. Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about narrowly defeating preliminary bondage harm that's made from the skin of a cloud. Spit-soaked pants. Hooray! Miner's pants. Yeah, let's go ahead and put these on. These are literally those pants, but better. Worth it! Alright, what's in this crate? You emerge from the elevator to a deeper shaft. By the light of your lantern, you see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in the working mine. What were they digging for if not this? I still have my pickaxe, right? Where the heck did my pickaxe go? I had a pickaxe. Where'd it go? Well, guess we gotta go buy a new one. You find a crate lying on the side of the trail. Its lid knocked loose. It has fell off the back of a cart LTD stenciled on the side, which seems a bit on the nose, but hey, free stuff is free stuff. So we're agreed that we're gonna become the best necromancer that the West has ever seen, right? I mean, look at our lineup already. Pickaxes are expensive. We need money. There's only one dependable way of getting money I can think of. Gambling. Because what's a Western without gambling? I think I lose here. Yeah! Yeah! Look at that number soar! We're rich! And all it took was gambling. Oh, we still need some money. We lost a lot of money right there. Pretty sure we're about to get it back, though. I won that one. Okay. I had like a 30% chance of winning there. It may not look like it, but poker is probably one of the best methods, if not the best method of getting meat in this game. And now we can afford a pickaxe. Dynamite! Alright, let's go ahead and get a new pickaxe, since my old one decided to disappear. Pete picks up a round rock about the size of a tennis ball. Ha! It's you! Who? You know them vending machines, the little capsules in them, and toys in the capsules? It's like that, but all natural. He pulls out a rock hammer. He pulls a rock hammer out of his belt and cracks the geode open. Inside is a little rubber finger puppet. Nice. Pete is growing stronger. I mean, he wasn't wrong. Follow me! Absolutely several. Y'all think we can handle the goblins of Gustav's and Gulch now? Actually, you know what? I think I'll tackle them at the start of the next stream, because I have a couple of things I want to go ahead and do. Advanced Beancraft! Such as that, for example. Any defensive bonus I can get. Jesus, a lot of resistance. You read the poem, and briefly lose consciousness. You got a perk, Uncanny Presence. When you come to, you look in the margins of the book and see that the poem has been replaced with a crude drawing of you. Horrified, you destroy the book, just in case. As a beer barrel cactus! You squeeze a mug's worth out of the flowers. You get a mug of cactus beer. Mug of cactus beer. This is a mug of frosty beer harvested from a beer barrel cactus. The greatest thing that evolution ever produced. Man, I wish beer barrel cactus beer barrel cacti were a real thing. It'd be awesome. The Dave Yard! The Dave Yard. Here lies Dave B., 1834 to 1884. He died with his boots on, but not his pants. You dig up the grave, just to check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots but no pants. You got none of brown boots. These remains look pretty restless. They're down for good. See how good this bean golem really is. Dang, P can use like necromantic abilities too? I didn't know that. Dang, the bean golem actually puts in some work. Skeleton of a Dave. I just noticed it's the skeleton of a Dave. 19! Sorry about that back. Dave C. 1828 to 1884. Went down in a theater. Oh, another skeletal Dave. Dave? More like Knave. And you know what we do to knaves around here? Beat the crap up. Alright, long story short, necromancy so crap. Source of that real quick, just in case. Here lies Dave J, 1826 to 1884. Rapapapow. Here lies Dave L, 1790 to 1851. Died of a heart attack. See you in 36 years. Here lies Dave G, 1847 to 1884. He's looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. Looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free food. And they said there was no such thing. These bones are jumping around, and these bones are jumping around to the beat of the Dickens. Beat the Dickens out of them. We shall conjure the bean, and then eat a skull. And beat them over the head with the Golem! Good work, Bone Golem. I mean, not Bone Golem, I mean Bean Golem. Here lies Dave D. 1848 to 1884. The truth is out there. Killed him. There's a pile of bones that isn't moving around, risking for a change. So what that odd tag on. He lies Dave G. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. Oh, isn't there another Dave G here? Yeah, right here. So Dave G killed Dave G and then died of 40 bears. Well, let's fight a skeleton. Cannot defeat the bean golem. Look at this army we're starting to get. The power of necromancy, beans, and crazy Pete, we will destroy the world. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground with red chalk. Makes sense. Sarcophagus. It's a pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. Investigate. Coarse floating scroll, human ashes, cryptic note about ley lines. This scroll is almost too covered in blood and viscera to read. Lucky for you that you've gotten all that practice reading inside of a dome. There can only be one Dave G. The real G. You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside the red chalk ritual circle, and sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect or better glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual test has a lot more these and thous and such like that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. I mean, we have stardust, and we have human ashes. Now we just need... What was it again? Now we just need a glass sphere. Holy shit. And necromancer going to a church. What can go wrong? Oh. A bandit? I can take him. Easy. Let's just get ourselves a companion. Just remember Mama and so-and-so. Good inspiration, Pete. You know what you see? That would be good. No! We need revenge, Pete. By shooting this guy in the stomach. He killed the bean golem. This is unforgivable. thick quilted pants. Those are good pants. Necromancer going to church, don't go wrong. Pew. Oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Well, slow down. Okay, what happened? Our holy relics. The saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me and try to stop them. They're gonna know me here in a minute. What am I going to do? Start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Bam. Now, that's the about saints. Our mission, sir. Mission is to protect these 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait. Did they call you Memento? She shows you the rules she's talking to Steve. No, they do not. Okay. So what happened? The saints. Oh, it's too horrible. They just came to life somehow. They came up from the catacombs, all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics? Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the Cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Oh, uh-oh. And how much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent, but still. Alright, I'll get them back for you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. I mean, probably, but if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out? Oh dear. The Cardinal's going to want to have a very long talk about this. But go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. Okay. He's ready to beat up some holy people. This coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. It's empty. Here it is. It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all wild and twitching. Are you sure? It's a lot of them. Oh, we're dead. It's always skulls. Oh, this is weaker. Carefully to the stone. Over the course of a few minutes, its whispers dissolve into comprehensible English. The stuff the stone is whispering turns out to be pretty boring. It's mostly just trivia about the geology of Tennessee. Meaningless to you unless you're planning a spelunking trip, so... Oh well, at least you can understand the accent now. We got a perk. Appalachian Skull Whispering. we want to risk fighting this guy? What's the worst that can happen? That's it. We need our own undead. We got this, boys. Okay, I get it, Eric. I lost. Shut up. Man. I really need more healing items. I think I'm gonna stop the stream here, and then we're probably gonna take on the goblins who Gustav's Gulch tomorrow. That's unfortunate, man. We got this close. We killed the cardinal, and then the stupid other dudes just... Man. So,